Tyrod Taylor didn't look great, but made the plays when he needed to get them to the tie, to get them to overtime. Big Ben did not look great at all, and the whole time I was wondering, what's LeVeon Bell think about all of this? Well, he kind of let us know what he thinks about all of this when he tweeted a monocle you see on the bottom there, just a little vague emoji, and then he said, "No shade, just never witnessed a tie before."
I'm pretty sure for as long as he's played football and or watched it, from Pop Warner through college, through the NBA, he's actually, even if he didn't participate, understood that a tie could take place in an NFL game.
Oh, of course.
So I understand that there's a level of disappointment that he wasn't out there with his teammates, but it's self-inflicted, especially the way Connor ran. Got a couple of touchdowns. They did a terrific job of blocking for him. He did have a fumble. LeVeon Bell is one of the better people at taking care of the football. But again, when you don't have your entire arsenal, you can't be at your best. And there's going to be a level of disappointment for the guys to say, if you didn't want to be here for week 1 and you wanted to get your bread, when they don't franchise you in the offseason, just tell them to move you. So now we're not a part of this divorce, and we're like the kids trying to figure out what's going to happen next.
It feels weird. So here's one thing that sort of you can really take us behind the curtain on. Because here's one thing I really want to know from you. When LeVeon Bell is watching the game, let's say he's alone in a room and the TV's on, is he rooting for James Conner to perform well? Is he rooting for the Steelers to win or lose that game?
So here's where it gets personal. And each situation is different when you're, quote unquote, talking about somebody else's contract.
Of course.
But LeVeon Bell is in a scenario where for the last 6 years, he missed the opening week. And a couple of those situations were self-inflicted. The Pittsburgh Steelers, for those that don't know, probably have the best offensive line in the game. So while you're the headline and you deserve all of the acclaim as somebody who led the league in rushing yards, you caught 86 balls out of the backfield, a premier dynamic weapon. But in our head, we help make you too, dog. We block for you. Like, we're a team.
It's a team sport. This isn't tennis.
What people don't understand and haven't played at any team level is, regardless of what people say outside of the locker room and they elevate who's the better player or who's the bigger personality, in the locker room, we all equal. Okay? So if you say, and rightfully so, you feel like you're underpaid and you want to handle this in the offseason is about me and mine. All of a sudden, when we start training camp, mini camp, it's starting to be about us. And all of a sudden, game week, this is about we in the foxhole. So when you don't show up, it's almost like sabotage a little bit. So you're not rooting for them to put up 50 points, not have any turnovers, never punt. When Connor does that first fumble, you're like, see?
He told you. So you think
Big Ben throws 4 interceptions?
You think he's honestly rooting for the Steelers to trip up a little bit and to sort of need him? Because that's what I would be doing, but I'm petty.
It's all about your value. Why is he sitting out? So that he can keep his value it is.
And if James Conner can come in and replace him at the money that he's making, perhaps his value goes down.